I guess let me put some light on this side. Anyway, guys, I want to talk to you guys about, you know what? I'm just going to say it the way it is. So please take this video with a grain of salt. As the title describes, I am officially no more unemployment, period. So what does that mean? Well, I've been trying to get my old job back, and I was just informed that I won't be able to do that this time around. I really had high hopes of getting my job back, but then again, I'm also disappointed by what's been going on here at the hostel. If you guys haven't been aware, the hostel is in denial about them taking my belongings and misplacing it, and they pretty much know they did. So they're just in the denial. Yeah, so I'm getting a lot of stares and a lot of not disrespect, but you know, a lot of people talking behind my back at the staff. And this includes people here in New York City, mind you. I want to talk about that, what my friendships are like in this city. And I'm going to say, not impressed. Not impressed how people judgments are pretty damn bad. Yeah. So people that I have been friends with here in New York City, I'm going to just try to make this less than 10 minutes. Because guys, I'm going on a journey. I haven't been in Boston in years, and I'm going to go to Boston just to see what it's like. But, you know, I got betrayed by my own friends here in New York City. You know, my own friends are talking so much disturbing stories about me. Let me explain. So, I have a couple of Japanese friends here, and they seem to not remember things when they are under the influence. So it's been really hard for me to try to explain to them over and over and over again my situation. Not only that, you forgot about my daughter. You're the first person that grieved me when I lost Nami. So why you forget now? And this raises a question. Alcohol abuse. I'm seeing a lot of my friends becoming alcoholics and not understanding what they're doing wrong. And I had to correct someone in Milwaukee for doing this shit. Not gonna do it here too, in New York? Are you serious? Do you guys have any recollection of what you've been doing to other people? You hurt people. You hurt me by telling people I'm rich. You guys haven't been watching my my Instagram. Friends of mine have been going around telling people I'm rich. I can afford to do free photos. It's not the case. I'm actually trying to get something back from a friend. I left something in his house, and he's making it so difficult for me to get it. Literally, come on, man. It's been over 8 days. You won't answer your texts. You won't answer your phone. It's like you're angry at me because what, I speak out the truth about what's going on. Well, if you would stop doing this to me and stop telling people that I'm rich, that I can do free work, this is why you hurt me in the process. You hurt my business. That's defamation of character, man. You can't go around telling people I can do free work. You can't tell people I got a photographer that's going to do free work. Didn't you tell people that you got them on a rebound with the photos? That's not how it works. Don't share my photos with people that did not pay for it. This is why intellectual property is a law. So I stepped up my game this past week, and people got served, and some people are hiding. So, because they know that I wasn't kidding. Guys, people have been going around for the past 3-4 years using my work behind my back for a magazine. After she was told you can't borrow any of the photos until you start paying your clients and your artists. So what that tell everyone? My own friends betrayed me in New York City. I can't believe that. I know. I can't believe it either. This is why I went upstate New York. I can't deal with this anarchy of deceptions and lies and, you know, people freeloading off of other people. I tried to get some professional father to friend to ally advice, and he won't take it with a grain of salt. I know when I see a freeloader when I see one, dude, you go out to dinner every time and that someone's not paying for food every time and then skips out, you have a huge problem there. That's not a friend. Friends chip in for dinner, right? We all split bills so we can all save money. We all equals. Not, you got money, you can help me pay, you can pay for everything, right? So this is why I disconnect from Instagram from them. Yes, I did. I actually took them down from Instagram because it seems like there's a pattern of strange behavior among that's not just New Yorkers, but people in general that come to New York and live and want to live here, and they grow into society and they see what other people are doing, so they figure it's okay because this is New York. No, it's not okay. This is New York. Have some respect for it. That's what I ask. Have some respect for me. When I come here, I'm here to conduct business, not to give you a free handout. Yes, I ask my audience to help me and support me because, let's be honest, I do ask my audience because every time I have high hopes to come here to do photography, it's so disappointed that people want me to shoot, but they don't want to contribute. Hey, check this out. For instance, I'm not accusing rollerbladers, but one rollerblader in particular doesn't understand the concept of it. I say, hey, he's like, hey, do you have a picture of me skating? I was like, maybe. I don't even know who you are, actually. And he identifies himself. I said, I might have. He said, if you have, I can donate with a photo. So I make the photo a couple of days later. Did he donate it just for me, just editing the photo? No. You see the misconception, like the lies, the deceit, like you really didn't have no intent to actually give me a donation for that photo, you know? So just be honest. You know, this is why I wanted to shoot the rollerbladers and use that as my own intellectual property. No one can use it, period. I don't care if you in the photos. I gave you a low-res copy. If you want to, you have a sponsor, it's a business. They have to pay for an intellectual property release form. That's as simple as that. It's like you go to Shutterstock. You want to use a photo, you got to pay for it, legitimately. If you want it from the source, come to the source. But no, people pretend to be as naive and very devilish about this. So I'm officially telling you guys now, I spent all that unemployment winning stipend that I got. I paid my parents back. I helped my family. I helped people here. I helped, if you didn't watch my Instagram, I was helping a lot of homeless here. And I just helped the other day, help a guy, if you didn't see my Instagram, I hope a guy stayed here because he was short on cash. And then the staff said, hey, you shouldn't be giving out money to strangers. I'm like, I can do whatever I want. This is what I do best. When people help me, I pay it forward. That's how we're supposed to live. Not question the fact, should you give this person? Yes, we have to, when we give someone money, we take it with a grain of salt. Yes, they might not do something smart with it later on, but this person literally brought the room. So it was definitely 100% worth paying it forward. And like I said, staff doesn't appreciate that I was giving out money. Now, mind you, I wasn't giving out money. I gave out $20, all right? But here's another problem that I'm having. When people see that on Instagram, the New Yorkers that I'm talking about, my friends that so-called be my friends, oh, see, he is rich. You know what would be rich? If I gave that person a whole week free of a room for a week. That would be rich. $20 is not rich, dude. $20 is it's a good deed to help someone try to stay somewhere safe. And come on, New Yorkers, this is not a very safe city because Piaggio, your mayor, is failing to realize the consequences of not acting based on these hate crimes and these robberies. Did you know, like last night or yesterday, a delivery guy was just driving down Brooklyn. He gets stabbed for no reason. While he's riding the bike. Yeah, some guy riding the bike with a knife in his hand, going around stabbing delivery drivers. The city, in my opinion, has, even including my friends, some of them, have gotten tainted with the COVID virus. What I mean by COVID virus is that the stupidity when COVID hit. You guys are forgetting the fundamentals about how people are losing their homes and how people already lost their homes. They not just didn't lose their home, they lost everything, including me. Well, I'm houseless, but that's why my friends were correcting me yesterday. You're not homeless, you're houseless. You have an education, you have skills, you have skill sets. People don't acknowledge that. And we were just talking about that yesterday, upstate New York, how people here cannot acknowledge the fact that I'm good at what I do and they don't want to pay for it. Those are not friends. Those are freeloaders, and those are deceptions from people that are trying to get by on themselves, trying to make themselves look good. Listen, I try to make myself look good too, with photographers and helping other photographers. I don't brag about it, but it makes me feel good that I'm able to do it. To talk about this experience, this crazy good experience I had with this photographer I met online. Recently, I met this guy named Joe. He's originally from Indiana, but Texas now. And like, I met him on Media Pass, started like last week. And he requested for another one for his buddy, but now he's requesting, well, this is what I told him, he should not be working for free. You are doing consulting work for another guy that has lots of money, but can't pick up the phone and call me or DM me. What does that say to you? He wants you to do his dirty little work. This is why I told him, you should not, Joe, if you watch this Instagram, you're a good guy. I know what you're doing, but you should really think about getting some consulting fees for what you're doing. You're trying to help your neighbors, your brothers, your sisters. I get it. You know, guys, African minorities are being denied in this country the satisfaction and the willpower. This is why I say, don't let that stop you. Don't let this skin color stop you from doing your dreams. And I can see it. People like the stereotype. Like yesterday, I was on the Metro North. I had my gi on, right? My Japanese gi, and everyone was like, looking at me like I'm some crazy man. But this is lack of education. They could have just went up to him and say, hey, you look very nice, like the conductor. He said, hey man, I saw you earlier, but I'm gonna say, dude, I know what that is. I can't remember, I said obi. He goes, yes. But dude, that knot is sick. I did a really hard obi knot. Most women do it for their kimono. Not a lot of men do it, but I had to practice because, mind you, I'm a father, I still am, but, you know, I had to do it for my daughter. I had to practice these father and motherhood skill sets, but also study Japanese culture and how to properly wear a gi, how I can mix up a gi with other scenario clothing. But the point is, New Yorkers, including the friends that I so-called were my friends, like to make stereotype stories. I'm rich, I can do free work, I'm bullshitting a lot. He said he was leaving New York. Well, you guys prevented that when you guys started doing unorthodox behavior by stealing content from it. What else was I supposed to do? I just supposed to let you guys do what you want with my work so you guys can make a living off of it? Post it on your Instagram? Yeah, post it on your Instagram like for flyers. You should pay for that. Am I right or wrong, ladies and gentlemen? Everyone, including best friends, should pay for work. If I come to your event and pay $20 entry fee just to see you perform, Why can't you do the same thing when you ask me to do portraits or photo work? Or, hey, I need you for an event. Mind you, my event charges are $150 an hour. If you have me doing more than 6 hours, you're supposed to pay for expenses, travel expenses, food expenses. Yes, it's in my contract, but here's the problem with the contracts, guys. People here do not want to sign the contracts. Here's why. I got a problem, and that problem is people ask me why you need electronic payment. Well, you want to pay me off the books, I still need to make this electronic payment. I don't need you to... Here's the thing. They say, I don't need you like to trace where you got your... I said, I do my taxes first and foremost. Don't tell me what I cannot do with the payment. I have to report my earnings. If you don't want to sign or approve my invoice, then you don't understand proper business practices. It's like they want me to fail and do shit off books. I can't. I would like to file my taxes. I would like to have a return. This is what you guys, some of you guys, quite don't understand. I'd like to be part of this country by contributing to my taxes. I also want to educate those that don't know about their taxes. Today, Clifford gave me $25 extra. I don't know why. But I used that to get some foot repair because I hit my foot last night and I caught a coin and it's hurt like crap. So I had to buy this expensive stuff. Let me show you what this stuff is. Oh, my panda. So I had to buy these cushions so I don't develop a corn because my toe got hit hard last night. And mind you, I was really tired and really, but once I woke up from the train ride when the police woke me up, Metro North Police woke me and said, hey man, you look like you are pretty having a good dream there, but it's the last stop. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm just tired. Yeah, got off the train, you know, was very tired, but when I got here, it made me think about something very important. What my friends in White Plains said. And I should always think about, they know that I care about people, but they also see that people are abusing me. And we are talking about the people close to us, and we are talking about the people that actually say they got my back, and they don't. I really appreciate Billy and Anna coming out their way and coming out their pocket to pay for everything. And mind you, I don't see Billy a lot. I see other people more, you know? And I figure I go up there to go see him because you know why? He's also feeling, I'm not saying that he might be feeling this way, but I feel that when he asks for people to come up to where he lives, because mind you, we were actually at a really nice place. He lives in a really nice part of White Plains, right? I don't see what's the big fuss and not your friends, you know, you living up there for 10 years and none of them want to come up for a 35-minute, 36-minute ride to White Plains from New York City? It's only $10. So I decided, let's go up there, let's do some photo shooting, you know, because the day that we had a photo shoot was pretty windy and it's very hot. So, yeah, I didn't like half the image I got, but I do now. But I took a photo shoot. Guys, go to my Instagram. I just post 3 new photos of Billy and Anna, their portraits, and I was able to use my softbox and use this newer Q3 system at 1/16 of a power most of the time. Other times I will be posting 1/2 power, 1/4 power, but yeah, it's a beauty dish from Easy Glow. I like that softbox. Kind of a little fussy to get locked in, but you know, I'm struggling, and they understand that. That's why they treated me yesterday with all the, because I've been food poisoned, guys. If you guys haven't noticed in the last 4 days, I've been food poisoned. I had some fresh beets last night, some fresh olives, some hummus, some pita bread. I even had some shrimp. So, and I felt good, but there was a point where my stomach kind of was still agitated, so I still had to take Tums. Show you that too. Look at all this suspense. Oh, my panda. It's like I'm spending money on medical stuff, most of it. I bought this for $15 from Walgreens, or Dwayne Weave here in New York City, which is Walgreens, but I just wish my life was a little bit, I wish I had better friends. I wish, you know what, I don't wish that. I wish my friends become better when they come to making judgments. You know, when they do something, or they are strategically thinking about doing something to help them grow, think twice before acting. Because right now, I was hoping people respect the fact that I went through a lot of bullshit with some people here already in the past. But I didn't never expect it coming from the person that, the parties, not person, parties, because there's more than one. I never expected those parties to do what they did and say what they said and tell people, well, he told me you can. This is why I had to go to him and say, don't ever spread that. Don't do that ever again, man. That's so disrespectful. You're hurting me. What rich photographer would still work for free? That's nonsense. Nonsense. So with that said, everyone, I'm just standing out the window because I'm kind of depressed. Not only that the hostel failed to acknowledge that they did something wrong, and they know they did. This wireless system, they lost the receiver. They came in here last Wednesday, cleaned this room, took a bunch of receipts that I cannot file my taxes on or do a deductible on because I see my receipts every year and just add them up, you know? And he took all that stuff like it was trash. And the guy said if it was around Bed C, they may have picked it up and trashed it. I was like, that's the point. You should just leave it there. Guys, and then they tried to accuse the young man that was sleeping in C. Mind you guys, my conference Zoom call was 2 hours. So it was from 11:45 to 12:30. Yeah, because I can get this in Wisconsin for like what, $8? $15.99 for this. $12.99 for this. I go online, it's $8.99. Price difference based on state and taxes, yeah. But here's the point. The point is, I feel rejected by the people that I thought I can trust to help me be lucrative while I'm here in New York City. But that's not the case, ladies and gentlemen. The case is now, they don't see me as a potential friend, because what friends talk shit behind your back? I'm weird sometimes, and yeah, I am weird. I'm weird because, first of all, I'm weird for why? Why I'm so weird? I don't come here every day. I come here once every few years, or maybe every 2 years. So how am I disturbing your balance in your life? I'm not at your place every day. I'm not eating up your food, or smoking your weed, or eating up your refrigerator, or using your girl, or dating your girlfriend behind your back. I'm not doing any of those shady, practical, human things that humans do to portray their friends. I'm coming here in solidarity to show you some love, and also you can help me and I can help you. Let's get some work. You got work? He said yes. I go to an event. He said he got me, but what does he do? Doesn't pay me. So you don't get the photos. He asked about him. I was like, well, I haven't received the payment. So I had no choice to let go. I had no choice. This is 3 times. First, this happened 2017, 2019, and now 2021? Oh my panda. There's a trend going on there, guys. You not speaking up for me shows signs of weakness. And then when I speak out, you go, yo, maybe you being a little too critical. I'm not being critical. Critical why? Because you guys broke the law, and now I'm saying that you broke the law, and now you feel that burden. Now you feel that I'm pressuring you on now. It's called respect. Yeah, people have been saying I'm being a dickhead because I'm flexing my rights. Do you guys know what the human, civil, and the Constitution stands for? You don't understand. I'm flexing those rights. You telling me I should not. You're not American then. You don't respect the laws here either. Either you're a foreigner or not. You only been living here for what, 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, 5 years. You came here in solidarity as well. You came here to respect the law and get yourself an opportunity, just like everyone else deserves an opportunity here. But are you giving me that opportunity? I don't think so. With that said, everyone, Egg says she had to get rid of her friends because they were so negative. You see? The same thing. There's no contribution between friends when it comes down to, hey, I got this photographer, but he needs to get paid. He's good. You're supposed to be saying that. How much he charged? Well, $150 an hour. Trust me. It's like, what's $150 gonna give me? Maybe 15, 10 photos. Technically, you're supposed to get 10 to 12 photos. That's how I work. Right? For $150, I'm not giving you 30 pictures. No, that's like an album, and that's a lot of work. So, people don't understand. You got to go through the archives of checking which pictures are the best, which ones are you going to give to your client. And then you break them down. Then you got to break those best ones down to the best ones. You got a lot on your plate as a photographer. To please people, to make people happy, to make people smile. That's what we became photographers for. We didn't come to be photographers to get played, leave the facility with a sad face and disappointment. We didn't come here for that. We didn't come here to be played or being duped. And now everyone's like, oh, so now you're going to get all of us sued? It's not sue. You broke the law. You're supposed to ask me to use that photo. And here's another thing, guys. Don't say, oh, I'm going to just use you for my Instagram. Then you give it to a brand, and you don't tell me about the brand, and the brand uses it, and they make money because of you giving them that photo. All that rights and money should be going now. You guys, you know what you guys did? Collateral damage. Damages, guys. You are going to, when you go to court, you're going to pay for damages. And mind you, intellectual property states that per image or per video, you can get fined up to $200,000 per image or per video. Or per whatever you use to violate the copyright infringement laws. Okay? And everyone here in New York is saying that I'm being such an asshole that they don't want to hang out with me anymore. But I got other people here in New York, Japanese friends, that are saying, you are flexing your right, Panda. I can't believe he actually said that. I'm like, yeah. He's going around telling people I can do free work. And then he got another person doing the same thing. No. Nah. You're not photographers. You don't know how to edit. Some of you guys are artists and other form factors, but when it comes down to photography, you don't know shit. Everybody wants to pretend to be something. I'm trying to be better. You don't need to be pretend like you're the top shit in New York City Everyone wants to be on top, wants to be ballers. You know how you can be a baller? Give back to your community, give back to the kids, give back to the people that are suffering the most. And when you do, and when you see smiles on people's faces, let me know how that feels. Tell me that's not exciting. It doesn't make you feel powerful to see people look up to you because you did something right. Let me know how that feels when you ever feel that sensation or that tinkle in your heart, in your brain. Because it's all about your heart and your brain. Mind you, you need to compute it to your brain first in order for your heart to understand what you're trying to initiate here. And that is kindness. Everyone right now needs kindness. The world's going through a bunch of anarchy and drama. New York is becoming the hostile place of America, just like San Francisco. I don't know what I'm going to do. I was really hoping to get my job back. But now hear me out. I have faith in the system, but the system doesn't have faith in a Negro like me. Let's be real about that. I'm not using that as an excuse. Just use it as an example how they will look at me. Just like I just demonstrate what happened on the Metro North. People looking at me like I'm fucking crazy, wearing Japanese attire. I'm sorry if I feel comfortable and I want to be loose. Plus, I didn't want dirty clothes. You know? It's my right. I can do whatever I want. I can use whatever I want. Even though that Japanese attire is so old, dude, I literally should have grown out that already. It's so old that it's bleeding ink through the white collar. Yeah, it's that old, guys. It's not new. It's not old. I travel with it. Just in case I go to a city and there's a Japanese community or a festival going on, I like to dress up too. And I also want to dress up properly in celebration. Because if it wasn't for the kindness of some really nice Japanese people, I wouldn't be here today. And that's what I try to tell my Japanese friends. You guys, if it wasn't for the people of Japan or for the people that knew what they needed to do best for me, I wouldn't be here. But no, everyone thinks I'm a weirdo. I'm very unorthodox. And sometimes I can be when I'm upset. Because when things happen, like I try to tell Tech, dude, have you been watching my Instagram? You've been liking, but have you been reading? Watching it? Not really, he said. I said, then why would you question me if you are liking my content? What happened to me in San Francisco? I don't know. Disappointment. I'm disappointed. You didn't know I was getting robbed all the time? Really? I went through a freaking EEO lawsuit. Was getting no unemployment. Oh my panda. I'm living out my savings account that whole entire year. I'm not tech, and I'm not like everyone else here. I can't do side hustles. I'm not going to say what their side hustles are, because that's their right to explain that to you. But I can't do what they do. Why? That's not my cup of tea. It would never be my cup of tea. I don't judge people. I don't say, hey, you're the most stupidest drug dealer I know. No, I just say, hey, you should be careful. I always give advice. When you do stuff like that, you should be careful. I told this guy that lives not too far from here, he's a rollerblader, I said, hey man, you should be careful. He was in LA. I told him, be careful on LA highways. He's on Instagram flashing money. And guess what happened? Look what just happened to him. He left a bag full of marijuana in the rental car. Right before you get it. See, karma hurts you when you show up, when you don't show humanity respect. When someone gives you advice about California, take it with a grain of salt. But you lost that weed. I saw your Instagram. What does that tell you? You should be more paying attention more to your surroundings than more of flashing off. And that's the problem here too. People flash too much. Oh, I'm the big dog. I got this city unlocked. I've been living here 8 years, 5 years. No, you don't. Listen, I've been coming here since 91 and still don't got the city on lockdown. San Francisco may have been very hard for me, but at least no one's trying to stab me on a bike or trying to shoot me in a car. You have, guys, the shooting violence and the Asian violence in the city, so high up, it's unsafe. It's unlivable at this time. This is why I say if you live in New York City, don't travel by yourself. I know I've been traveling by myself, but look what happened. My friends don't even want to like... And like I said, it's not all of them. It's the main ones that say they always have my back, but they never had the good intentions. You know what? I'm going to be 41 in August. I will have to say I lived the best 40 years so far. I think I lived the best 40 years that anyone wished they could live. Travel the world, see the country, get married, have a kid, you know, learn some languages, be part of something special, be part of communities, eat lovely exotic foods that you never ate before, get a palate for it, even though I don't have a sense of smell or taste anymore, but I still have the train of thought in my brain to be more open-minded about food. But we got food poisoning last week from a Chinese restaurant. And this is no discrimination, but I went to the Chinese restaurant and was like, you gave me a food that was either, and the doctor verified it was probably contaminated food, which we are seeing contaminated properties in your stomach, so therefore, yeah. Yeah, so they actually tested me for gastro cancer just in case, because I was, dude, oh my panda, he said there's a lot of, oh, it was so bad. Yeah, and they did not devein their shrimp. That's what I did not eat. It was the vegetables and rice that I can't smell. So I'm thinking, I gotta trust it. This is why I told the HI through Instagram, you're not saving travelers money when we have to spend more money eating out. We can just buy groceries, cook it here, have it prepared. Now we gotta go out, we gotta wait for our food, and we gotta deal with maybe getting food poisoning or contamination from people not washing their hands, coughing. There's a problem here in New York, people still not using in the kitchen. You should be using hands in food trucks. Guys, on Instagram, there's a food truck not too far from this house, down the block. I've inside while they try to rip me off. Went from falafel and rice for $8, and then if I want to add a little salad, it's $18. And I asked him, what salad is $10 extra? He goes, but that's the price. Like, no, it says $8. I'm looking at your sign. $8 for falafel, rice, and salad. So we go to another food truck right in front of H Mart, the Japanese market here on Broadway 110, which I recommend going to get your food. And the food truck guy was like, yeah, I heard stories about that food truck. Very shaded, overcharging. So I bought the same thing for $8 at that food truck, and it looked much better. But with that said, everyone, I don't regret helping people or doing the things I do, but I just feel like The only people I can talk to is you guys on YouTube and social media that are not from New York. Or if you are from New York, you understand my conditions, you understand my situation. I feel like I only can talk to you guys. Because I cried. I'm not going to lie. It was really hard for me to let go of friends that I know for a while. Because I really thought I can trust them. And it turns out they became something more sinister. They became more sinister. They didn't come more friendly. I was supposed to make this video 10 minutes. Oh, my panda. Guys, I'm feeling this emptiness in my mind that I cannot establish a base of line of communication between to these friends or to the people I used to be friends. And when I ask for payment, they want to say, basically they said they don't think they should pay. Hook me up, bro. I got you. I don't want your weed as payment. And that's the problem why I rejected that payment. Guys, I'm going to be real. I was offered marijuana for a payment. I was like, no, I need to pay bills. I don't want that. But don't you need it for your appetite? See? So you're paying attention to my Instagram. And that's when I caught the person. Like, literally, dude, I need cash. I need valuable currency. I need some money to pay bills. Phone bill, post office, P.O. box, storage in Vancouver. I got to pay for, what else I have to pay for? Phone with $60 a month, unlimited everything. The P.O. box, that's every 3 months. That's $40 now, not $30. United States Postal Service went up $9. Oh, my panda. I couldn't believe that. It's like, really? I don't even have a key to my P.O. box anymore. So, I just wish I had an easy $5,000 right now. Because I know exactly what I want to do with that $5,000. Or even 10, just to be on the safe side. We'll all go to housing for 6 months until I find something. I want a really good job. No one can work for $11 an hour. Guys, I had another job interview last week. I think I did not talk about that, with Six Flags. They undervalue the photographer's skill sets. Do not ever work for Six Flags as a photographer. You will get paid $11 an hour. Yes, it's seasonal, but you have to do all the work. For $11 an hour? No. That's why I told the ladies, like, don't you think you're undermining my value of my skill sets here? You want someone professional, you ask me, but you want to pay me $11 an hour? I explained this. I never got paid $11 an hour unless I was either working for Blades, because my salary went from Blades, went up from $7.75 to $11. Yeah, I just have lots of other financial bills too. Yeah, they just didn't see the value of my skill, my value in my work. And I'm saying $11 an hour is extremely too low. I'm sorry, but I just came from a job agency and I was getting, on average, maybe $22.50 an hour. You want me to work for $11 an hour? Oh, my panda. And it said that, oh, they won't insure your camera gear, but bring your camera, or you can use their gear, but keep in mind, you have to use your own software. I'm like, oh, so you want me to spend money on software? Okay. As an employer at Six Flags, you're supposed to supply that. And I told HR, you're supposed to supply everything. If you want a photographer, you're supposed to supply the gear. I'm not bringing my gear to the field and get damaged. Okay? You guys have insurance. You guys don't want to insure my gear? Then this is not the job for it. I'm sorry I wasted your time. I appreciate it, but you're undervaluing photographer's skill sets. Oh, I'm popping these things like candy. So with that said, everyone, if you guys want to help support what I do, go check out my Instagram first. Please, listen, go check out my Instagram. Look at my photos. Look what I'm trying to do to help people be happy with capturing their moments. Billy and Anna are happy. The rollerbladers are happy. And this is another thing. For you people from New York that want to hang around tech, that want to talk about my dental, this is from car accident. No drugs, no cigarettes, no alcohol abuse. This is from a car accident. All this damage from around my face, car accident. And I was a victim of someone throwing a hot substance on my face in Milwaukee. So you guys want to make the assumption that I'm some kind of fake pirate? Did you look at my Instagram months ago when I got attacked? This face was all messed up. Guess what? I spent all my unemployment money to get it fixed. Medical bills. Can't sue the woman because she has mental health. She has no money. And you know what my audience asked me to do? Some. I had to correct them, and they said, you know what, you're right. You can't sue the mentally ill when it's the state's fault, the city. You allow this person to be up back on the street knowing that this person was not capable of being competent yet to be on the street, but you released them in the street of Milwaukee. Makes me want to sue the city of Milwaukee instead, not the person, because she needs help. When we sue people, we are denying the fact they need assistance. Like here in New York, I see too many homeless people. Homeless people that look like me, trying to work every day. But guess where they sleep in? Parks, when they go by themselves. This is why I took you guys on the Riverside Park tour on my Instagram. Go look at it. Go look at it. You'll see homeless. They hang in the park. No one's bothering them. They can sleep right there on the sidewalk at Riverside. I went out and brought those two ladies some food. One's pregnant. Other one has some mental health issues. But I treated them with the most dignity of respect. Because I also have mental health problems myself. Dealing with the loss of E, which is really coming so hard on me because I'm dreaming about her almost every night now. I haven't been talking about it, but yeah, guys, I really miss E. And I wish I came like I was supposed to. And this would have never been happening with her. No, I wouldn't have to help her family. I wouldn't have to help. This is what the New Yorkers' friends, don't understand. What I'm doing for other people. Each family need me. What are you talking about? Why do I spend money on homeless people? Okay, but if I'm paying for this meal, right? Why would you even question what I'm going to do with the rest of the food? You have no authority to ask me or to tell me what to do with the food. I paid for it, then I'm going to give the rest to the homeless. This is why some of you are contradicting yourselves. You're talking about you're all about the people, you're all about peace and love, but you don't show peace and love to everyone. You only show peace and love to the people that you can get money from because they need something from you. Or the fact that you talk about you're a baller, but I don't see you balling. I really don't see you balling. I see you bullshitting, not just yourself, but you're embarrassing this community. New York is better than this, and I know it. They're coming over here for, what, 3 decades now? Oh, my panda. Oh, my panda. I really like this city, but the way it's going with how people are behaving towards me now, it's like, and some of them are hypocrites too. Very much hypocrites. So therefore, guys, I'm not asking you to subscribe to my channel anymore. I'm not asking you to, you do what you want. If you feel like this video is resonating with you at some point, you feel that you have friends that betrayed you too, you feel like you're empty inside, I'm just saying, I feel like, and I'm not doing anything wrong, I'm just trying to establish a baseline here to make money so I can stay afloat and take care of take care of this food poisoning, take care of everything else. So with that said, everyone, please do subscribe, like, and share if you want. If you want to support the channel, there are PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, that's up to you. But I also have affiliate links to all this audio system. I really like this audio system. This is why I was mad at the hostel. And the hostel is the hostel knows they screwed up. And they're just in denial. They try to blame it on this other guy. I'm like, you can't blame on the guy when the guy left way before I even had the meeting. I just want to say I love you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. But I need time by myself for a while. I just feel like I just... With that said, everyone, you guys just enjoy the rest of your week. It's a Monday. I know some of you guys are having a rough Monday, and some of you are having a good Monday. But I want to reach out to all of you and let you guys know that I'm tired. I really am tired. Very much. So with that said, everyone, eat, sleep, photography, videography can repeat. I see you guys.